Hi, my name's Jo. Just started on TikTok, so this is all a bit new to me. I just thought I'd give it a go. I've done one little video that hasn't got me in it, and I think I'm getting a bit of a taste for it. So I think this could be a new thing for me, to be honest. I'm quite enjoying it. So I'll tell you a little about myself. Like I say, my name's Jo. I live in Scotland. I know I don't have the Scottish accent. Um, I was born here. I was born in Scotland, and I moved down to England when I was little. And then I've always said I'd move back home. I love Scotland. Absolutely love it. My kids had grown up, and I thought, time to go. Let's go move back to Scotland. Let's go back home. So that's what I've done. I live near Stirling, in a little village, and it's absolutely beautiful. I love where I live. I live with my partner, Amanda, and our two little dogs. One of them's called Peanut and the other one's called Poppy. And that's where I've got the name for my company, which I'll tell you all about in a minute. So, yeah, like I say, I started doing crafts and things when I moved up to Scotland. I had a bit more time on my hands. The kids had grown up. I've got two grandchildren, Eliana and William. Eliana's 10 and William is 5. And Eliana had said to me, Nana, you're doing these things, why don't you go on Facebook or TikTok or YouTube? Well, it was actually YouTube she wanted me to do, but I thought TikTok looks like a good fit for me. So I'm crafty, I'm quite crafty. I turn my hand to things. I quite enjoy making things. And then last year I thought, I fancy doing something sewing wise, as you do. So I started making blankets, like patchwork blankets. My neighbour was making a patchwork blanket. I said, oh, how did you do that? Can you show me? So she did. And I was like, oh, I quite like this. So I started doing that. But once you've done blankets for, your quilts for every family member, there's only so many you can make. I thought, oh, what am I going to do with this? So I've got a sewing machine and I went on YouTube and I thought, I'll teach myself how to make things, as you do. And again, I thought, what am I going to do with things I make? I can only give so many things away. People don't need these many things, Jo. Like, stop making things for people. But I really, really enjoyed it. So I thought, let's try this as a business. So I've started doing craft stalls and things like that. And now I want to expand. I've started in Etsy. I want to do my own website and maybe start up a little business. And I really, really enjoy watching people making things while I'm making things. So I thought, let's try that. I really enjoy it. It feels like body doubling because I've got ADHD, so it helps me. While I'm doing something, I feel like somebody else is doing something alongside me. Anyway, so that was that really. Anyway, so I did start doing a little bit of TikTok, like I say, and I think I've done YouTube as well. But it was a Harry Potter thing. I love Harry Potter. I can listen to Harry Potter over and over again on audio and watch the films over and over and over again. Never get bored of it. Can kind of say it word for word as well now. But yeah, so it felt like a good in for me, basically. But yeah, so I'm hoping to expand my TikTok and do like live draws and exciting things, like get people in and doing games, and I love doing anything like that. I used to do and Summers years ago, and I love the game part of it and the people part of it. I love that kind of thing. So yeah, so that's me basically. Just say hi and get started on this and see how we go. Okay, right, that's me. See you soon. Oh, just to let you know, I'm telling you all this information. The name of my company that that I'm starting out this little crafty thing that I'm doing is called Poppy's Handmade Tales. It's named after my dog Poppy. She's 14, and I just thought something that's she's not going to be around forever, but hopefully the company will. So it's just a small business, just something that will keep me tidy over, something to do basically, turn a hobby into a bit of money, and I hope that you like my products. I should really tell you what I make. That might be a good idea actually. Told you I was new to this. So I make scrunchies, I do bookmarks and key rings, I do toiletry bags. The toiletry bags are quite cool actually. So I do big ones, and they've got like a waterproof lining in it. Well, it's not proper waterproof, but like a shower curtain waterproof, that kind of thing. They can fold right down. Actually, just give me 1 second and I'll go get one and I'll show you what I mean. And by the power of magic, not really. Anyway, so basically these are the cosmetic bags. I don't really know what to call them, whether to call them cosmetic bags or weekend bags or makeup bags. Leave a comment and just tell me what you think I should call them. I'm not 100% sure. So these are the larger ones, but they scrunch right down, so you can fold them away for like a weekend away, that sort of thing. So if you don't want to take up luggage allowance, which we don't, they can scrunch right down. But they also have the lining, which they're all different. All of them are different. They all have different linings, and they have different patterns inside. The larger ones anyway. The bigger one, the smaller ones have all got like white linings in, and they're not waterproof. But they're literally for makeup or bits and bobs around the house. I put like notions and stuff like that in them. So yeah, so that's them, and yeah, I enjoyed making them. It was just a fun project that I thought, oh, I'd like to try. As you do. Anyway, so that's that. I also do tote bags as well, which I don't think I've got any kicking about. Wait a second, I'll come back again. Right, not very well prepared here, sorry. Thought I was. So again, these are all different as well. They're all handcrafted by myself. They're all hand quilted. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it's all quilted, and it's quite padded as well. And then inside, this one's yellow, and it's got a big pocket, because we all like a big pocket. Yeah, that's just a nice happy summery one. And then I've got my Harry Potter collection, that has like a little pocket on the outside and another one on the other side. That's just really just to put cards or a bit of change or something on. Some of them have just an open top like that, which is great for like when you're just chucking things in, and you don't want to mess about. But then these ones have got zips. I prefer a zip. personally. I know a lot of people don't. I'm going to start doing some with like a magnetic closure on as well, I think. Because sometimes that's just perfect. Just to close it up, it's done. This doesn't have an internal pocket because it's got the tiny ones on the outside. And I thought this one's perfect for like going to the beach. It's big. It's a big bag. It's not massive, but it's big enough. I'll show you. Right, you see there. And then the head's cut off, but you know, it just sits nicely there. Yeah. So, like I said, these are all handmade, and they're all it's all a bit new to me. So, yeah, the pattern's going that way, and that one's going that way. They are two different. It's the same one, but they're slightly different colours, which you can see. But I actually like that, so I did it on purpose. I didn't do the. I'm stuck. There we go. Microphone technicals. Not very good at technicals. So yeah, I actually like the different coloration, because that's the bottom of the bag, and it sort of sits like that when you've got things in it. Now I've got one of these that I took on holiday. We just come back from Malta, and I took one of these, and we took it to the beach with scuba diving gear, snorkeling, not scuba diving. Ignore that completely. Did not scuba. Didn't wish I could. But with snorkeling, that was it. And we took like a change of clothes and that sort of thing, and it was plenty big enough, and it kept everything, because it's that one's not waterproof, but the one that I've got is waterproof, because I knew I was going to take it to the beach. So yeah, it was ideal for that. But like I say, if there is something like that and you would like it in a waterproof rather than just a normal lining, I'm quite happy to make it. They're all the big tote bags. I can make them. This one's padded, but they are all padded. There are some of them aren't. Because I thought the ones that are, you can scrunch up, put in a bag, and then you have just like a normal shopping bag to be able to take out with you, and they fold really small, so that's ideal, I think. What else do I make? There's quite a few things actually. The key rings. So the key rings I make, funny key rings. I think they're quite humorous. And I started making them because my sister-in-law had said to me, I want some wedding favours. They're getting married. And so she said, can you do me wedding favours? And I went, I don't even know what a wedding favour is. And then I was like, yeah, okay. When I realised what it was, figured it out, Googled it. And then I was like, what can I make? Because at the time I was making like bags and scrunchies, and can't really do them as wedding favours. So I thought, key rings. So I've done like little love heart ones and things like that. And my brother-in-law was like, oh, that's lovely, but for the girls. And I was like, oh yeah, I haven't really done anything for the boys. So, because, you know, I just did these things. So I went on and had a look and saw what I kind of could make, and I've done some funny ones. Again, I'll come back and I'll show you them as well. Right, I'm back. That didn't take me long, honestly. I hide them away because, well, I don't hide them away, but I put them away because it gets mixed up with other stuff. I've got a load of shelving here. I don't know if I can turn it around. A little bit. And the top part is for stuff that's made and is ready to go. I'll try and keep it in order because otherwise you just get mixed up with things. Anyway, by the by. So, yeah, they're my bookmarks. And I do, everyone's different. I do quite different ones every time. So, for instance, we've got different sayings on them. I've got some white ones that are like plastic coated so they don't get ruined, because I'm a big coffee drinker and coffee and books sometimes don't mix, so I wanted ones that were a little bit more, you couldn't ruin basically. So yeah, back to the key rings. So I started doing the pretty ones for my sister's, sorry about the noise, for my sister's wedding favours, sister-in-law's wedding favours. And I thought, oh, they're really cool, I like them. I could make more of these, I really enjoy doing them. So, like I say, I like them. The amount of people at craft fairs just spend ages going through them because there's that many different ones. But yeah, they're just like, oh, that one, I like this one. Sorry, this is a bookmark, but I really liked it. I thought it was really cute. I'm not massively into cats. I'm not against them either, but I ain't got any cats. I did have cats. Oh, sorry, I touched my mic again. But yeah, so these are the ones that I think are really funny. But yeah, that's the sort of thing that I started doing. And then I was like, oh, I quite like that. Let's try these. This is how I do everything. Let's try these for a bit. Yeah. Then, I tried a little bit of macrame wristlets. Did that for a little while. I don't have many of them, but they were fun to make. What else do I make? Oh, bows. I make bows as well. So like pretty bows for your hair. Like the B1s. Sorry, they're a bit squashed. Been in the market prep. That's why. So when I do like the craft stores, I have market prep. So that's the B ones, and there's pretty flower ones, and all that sort of thing. There's loads of different ones in there. I am gonna. My son's my middle boy. He's quite IT literate, and I'm not at all. So I've asked him to start a website for me. So once that's up and running, I'll let you all know about that because I'll get all my products on there. I've got a lot, I've got to say, which is why I want to do the games and stuff like that, because I want you to benefit from the stuff I make, because I love it, but there's only so much I can keep, believe me. And like the amount of fluff and bits that I leave around the house, my poor partner, I have to justify it somehow by saying, oh well, I'm selling it, I am selling it. So anyway, let's put that back. Right, so that's that. I'll show you my scrunchie. Again, these are all different sizes. So I do the small, tiny ones, for the little girls in the hair. And then I do the small ones again, but they are a bit bunchier, so they're still little, so for the little girls. So there's not much stretch in them. And then there's the regular, which has got a lot more stretch in it. Yeah, see, what I mean? That's for our hair. I've got one in at the moment. I don't know if you can see, but I have. I'm going to pull my hair out. Then I do the larger sizes as well. So the larger sizes are really large. Where did I see that? Again, I think it's up there. So I'm not pulling everything out because I've just tidied this room up. And it took me all day. And because I tidied it up, I don't know where everything is yet. It's like, and it's a mess. You can find everything and then tidy it up and then I can't remember where everything is. So let's have a look and see if I can find a larger one. No, that's a smaller one as well. 1 second. Let me see. Probably too many tubs and not enough memory. So these are the larger ones. The ones that I do, the larger ones. And then I do an XL as well. So yeah, these are the larger ones. They've got more stretch to them, which is great if you want to like bunch them. Oh, there's just more bows and stuff in here. You know. Anyway, let's see if I can find you the large ones. 1 second. So I might have to edit this out. Yeah, I'll just put them away. Well, that's just typical. Never mind. So the large ones are large. They're XL. They are big. But that's so that you can scrunch it up and put it in a few times. So you've got a nice, like, big scruncher. Because I know a lot of people like a really good, decent scruncher. Little mini ones. They're adorable. Absolutely adorable. Went to a craft fair and sold loads of these. They're just so cute. They're adorable. I love the little ones. I don't know why. I don't think there's that many out there. I think a lot of crafters don't like doing them because they are fiddly. But because these are like easy to make. They take a lot of material. That's the only thing. But I love doing the little ones. So yeah, I love that. So most of my material, apart from the stuff that's going to go in your hair, so the stuff, for instance, this and my bags, even this, it's recycled. It's either new to me from a charity shop or somewhere, or another crafter's getting rid of the material, or I bought it because even Harry Potter material, a lot of that is like old material that is going to get wasted, but it's new, if you know what I mean. Some of it isn't, some of it is like vintage, or like old material. I like to recycle if I can. There is like the odd things, but like I say, these I won't, because it's going in your hair. I'm a little bit funny about if it's going in your hair and stuff like that. That's recycled, but it's not. So it was from a charity shop that was selling oddments of material. That one was bedding, I think. But they'd reduced the bedding, so I get it when it's on reduction and stuff like that, so that I don't have to spend a fortune on the materials, and then you'll get a better deal out of it, basically. The same with lining materials. I can use old shower curtains that haven't been used, obviously, because you don't want that. But yeah, I've got material like vintage material. I love this, absolutely love this. Proper vintage, like your granny's material. But again, it's old. It's not been used. It's brand new. You can see it's brand new. But obviously somebody's had it in a packet and then thought, oh, I'm not going to use that. And I'm like, I know what to use that for. Yeah, and make a lovely bag. So let me have a look and see what I've got here. I'll show you this one right now. Oh. I've got these two vintage ones. Oh, excuse me, making some funny noises trying to get into the corner here. Like I say, I've just sorted all this out, so I'm trying to figure out where everything is. And you can see these are in the packet still, because I've never took them out. I don't know what to make with them. because they're vintage, I don't want to mess them up. I don't want to cut them up and then find out I don't like it. But I think they'd make great tote bags, absolutely amazing tote bags. So yeah, I love this, absolutely love this. I've had this for a little while now. I think I'm going to have to cut into it. But I think if I do a live, that's what I might do. I might do a live with this. And if you give me your feedback on, you know, whether it would make a good tote or a makeup bag or something like that, let me know. Because I do wristlets and stuff like that, but I don't think this is. I think this is too pretty to make into a wristlet or something. So this is the material. Absolutely love this material. But yeah, isn't it beautiful? It's so old, so old. Like, look at that. That is so cool. Yeah, and then it's got the pink for the lining. So yeah, I'm thinking definitely tote bag. That's screaming tote bag into it. And then the other one, look how old this is. This is a flat sheet with fitted sheet and a pillowcase. And yeah, it's still got the price tag on, look. But yeah, again, still packaged up, still like new, but vintage. Absolutely love this. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, it's gonna, oh God, I can't wait to cut into that, to be honest. And make something out of it, because I know it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be a gorgeous, like, summer bag. Absolutely beautiful. But yeah, so I think I've rattled on enough, and I've introduced myself enough. Quite enjoyed doing this, to be honest. Like I say, I think I've got a bug for it now, so you might see a bit more of me. But yeah, leave anything in the comments if you see this. You know, just give me a like and follow me. That would be lovely. I don't have many friends and stuff like that because of moving up to Scotland. And I'm quite a recluse. I'm an introvert, so I quite like my own space. So sitting and chatting to you a lot sounds great because it feels like I'm chatting to somebody else. A bit like when I'm chatting away to my granddaughter. But yeah, yes, this has been lovely. So anyway, leave me a comment. Tell me what you'd like to see. Just give me some ideas of that material. And tell me what you think so far. Because, you know, a little bit of feedback would be lovely. Anyway, it was nice speaking to you. Okay, bye.